this is Jamie Magridge. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today I'm going to show you how I made this card. It is using Ringed with Nature. It is a simple stamping card. I'm going to be using this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, and the sentiment Love and Warmth. I'm going to be using Blackberry Bliss, Sahara Sand, Old Olive, and soft succulent ink. For cardstock, I have a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of white, a 4 by 5 1/4-inch piece of Blackberry Bliss, a 4 1/8 by 5 3/8-inch piece of Sahara Sand, and a 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 thick card base folded at 4 1/4. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with Sahara Sand and the tree ring stamp. I'm going to stamp that down at the bottom right hand side. I want to leave at least a 1/2 inch from the side and about 1 inch from the bottom. Like that. Okay, I'm done with the Sahara Sand, so we can put that away. Now I'm going to bring in the Blackberry Bliss. And I am going to stamp my sentiment so I know where to place the rest of the things. I'm going to place this down the bottom of that ring, almost to the edge, but not quite. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to open the Old Olive. I'm going to bring in this stamp. I'm going to stamp one of those up here, like that. And one down here at this end, like that. Okay, then I'm going to bring in the flowers. And I'm going to line up the center. These are the centers of the flowers. I'm going to try to line those up the best I can. If it's not perfect, that's fine. I actually kind of like it better when it's not lined up perfect because you can see a little bit of white. Okay. Now, I'm done with these two colors. Let's go ahead and close them. Bring in this stamp, and the soft succulent ink. And I'm going to wipe off this block. I'm going to add one here. I'm going to add one here. I'm going to turn it and add one down here at the bottom, underneath the sentiment. Okay, that's all of the stamping. This has a hair on it or something. All right, we're going to mount this layer, a 3 3/4 by 5-inch white layer to the 4 by 5 1/4-inch Blackberry Bliss layer. Should be a 1/8 of an inch border because it's a 1/4 of an inch larger than the white layer. And I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this layer. And take those backs off. Add that to my Sahara sand layer, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Now this is just 1/8 of an inch larger, so there's a very fine border around the edge. And this will get mounted right directly to the front of our card base. Alright, again there's that small layer around. Now we're going to finish it off with some brushed metallic dots. Put one large one, one small one, and then I put a small one, but let's go ahead and use a large one because I'm almost out of small ones. There we go. There's the card we just made together. Here's the one I did previously. Well, thank you so much for joining me today at Jamie's Craft Table. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you can find a little bit of time to play with some stamps, ink, and paper.